Yeah, you're back on the podcast.
Yeah, we're back.
Welcome back
It's
to
a
the
low
podcast.
energy podcast this week.
I don't think it is. I got a lot of energy.
Okay, well, I thought we were just doing something there.
No, I'm great.
I thought we were doing a thing.
I'm doing good.
Okay,
I got shit I want to talk to you about.
cool.
My usual I should. It's up here. I was like, I'm going to talk about it up here.
Yeah,
Nope. My usual podcast antics are back in full swing.
which are...
I found something real weird I want to talk with you about.
Oh, cool. Perfect. I was like, what does that mean? Like, are you going to fuck with me? I was like, if you're going to fuck with me,
No.
I'm not in. I'm not into it.
I'm not going
in.
to fuck with you.
Fuck me, though.
Boom, 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 boom.
No, it's... That's not the song that plays in my head when I say something like that.
What is?
I think like the Dodge Ram like commercials like
Why?
I don't know.
I always go straight to
I
take
think
my breath
I think it's
away.
way funnier.
It is much funnier. That's like if it's going to be a hard fucking.
You ever see your best friend looking very nice, looking very sexy in a hot pair of denim jeans?
They got a sweaty hair.
You gotta buy a Dodge Ram.
You just checked out their chiseled ab and were
Oh my god, you're really good at that. What the fuck?
And you thought to yourself, I'd like to eat a fresh cheeseburger.
I think I'm trying to
abs.
make my voice too deep.
Yeah, you're going.
So I can do a country accent.
You're doing more
but
of like an
country
Allstate
accent,
guy.
My country accent stays high.
Your country accent's all up here.
Not up there. My country accent, that's like root to a cowboy.
I'm gonna go down to the prospecting vibes.
Yeah, that's too high. But my more country accent is like right here. Like,
I just found some
kind of
go.
like got a bass accent. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I sound more like have you seen the episode of Family Guy where like
Probably not.
It's Adam West's like brother.
No,
He's like some really country dude.
James South.
Maybe.
That'd be a good name.
All I know is his last name is West, and he talks like this. And
That's-
all the women love it.
And he goes, well, if you need a new Ford Bronco for the winter season, for
Like,
someone to pull your
can I
sleigh.
make you a sweater?
Is
That's something he does.
he makes people sweaters.
He made Lois.
I
a
would
sweater.
love if someone made me a sweater.
It was fresh. He literally. Oh my god. He literally sheared a
sheep.
sheep. There we go. Shear sheep.
Shear sheep is hard to say.
Shearing a sheep is a very hard sentence.
Have you
to
ever
say.
watched your best friend shear a sheep, and you are in the market for a Dodge Charger?
And your egg roll got a little too happy.
Your egg roll.
Your egg roll.
Oh yeah, little guy down there. Speaking of, safe for your balls.
What?
I got this as an Instagram advertisement for some reason.
Did you look into it?
I got the description, and I'd like to read it to you. So for
Okay.
the audio listeners, it is a weird little white box with a hole
Put a photo.
for your dick. People are
Oh,
listening.
You're right. It looks like a TV remote.
It looks like a TV remote that has ornaments on it for nuts.
The ornaments are just like showing what you're not supposed to look like. I don't think ornaments come with the product.
Yeah, I think it's because it's Christmas. But I'll read this to you. So it starts with the emoji that's like one hand's covering one eye and the other eye's kind of like whoa, and it says whoa.
Like peeking.
Yeah, put
like-
the razor down. Seriously.
Oh, is it like what?
You're one sneeze away from a catastrophe. That's terrifying. You're gonna slice your dick right off, my friend.
Be like a fucking straight razor.
Yeah, I don't.
Just like a
Who's
straight-
using? It's like
right?
someone's using regular scissors. All right,
I remember.
I go.
Dude, remember when I was a kid and I fucking was like trimming up my shit?
How,
I used to
like
use scissors. No, I was like 12.
Oh, that's young.
12 or 13.
I was not a hairy 12-year-old.
Do you see me?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm always been naturally hairy.
Yeah.
And I remember like trimming my shit with scissors and I was like shaking.
Yeah, you're just like,
Because just
oh,
by the fact of
fuck.
like, I could literally put my diarrhea inside and snip it off. It
Oh.
wasn't that I was like impulse
makes
to do
my-
it.
my
It was the
sphincter
thought.
tighten.
It was the thought.
That's a terrifying thought.
Yeah, that's why, dude, it was, I was like, fuck this. I'm never cutting my shit again.
Oh my god, they even say, don't pick up the clippers either. We both know lawnmowers belong in the garage. Who's putting their dick in a lawnmower?
Well, that's what on Manscaped, they call their products the lawnmower.
Yeah,
3000.
but their shit's good. I use Manscaped. If you want to sponsor this podcast,
Dude, I would love it.
I'd love that. I actively use your products.
I don't. I should, though.
It's great. They're high quality.
I got a pair of like,
an actual beard trimmer, you told me.
yeah, I got it as a gift.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I'm just going to use this for my balls.
It's
in my face.
great. I do still get scared when
Did you
I
realize?
in your face. Yeah, because you want your balls and face to feel the same texture.
I thought you were just going to move on. I was like, I don't want people to think I
No.
really do that.
You do. I still get scared when I'm shaving my balls. Not around my dick, but the balls in particular. I get so scared.
Dude, I mean, it's scary.
It's really scary.
The worst is when you like get like a hair nicked
yes.
and it's a random just like sharp pull pain.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh.
It's not like the ball, but it's like the groin, like the above. What is this part called?
I think that's what the crotch is.
I guess the crotch. Yeah,
Yeah, the
And,
right, the like area above
Because
the dick
my
before
shit-
the waist.
is just so thick.
Uh huh.
Realistically, I should be shaving my pubic hair every week.
Gross.
But that's just too much work.
That's a lot of work.
So I'll do it like when it needs to be done.
Yeah, you
know
just
what I
need
mean?
it when you need it to trim up.
Yeah, because I don't want like I don't ever. Oh my god, English! I can't talk today.
It's okay.
I don't ever
You just
have
to do
like
a podcast that's
like
all
a
about
fucking
talking.
bush.
Yeah.
Never have that.
Mm-mm.
But I still have to use like a guard.
It's scary.
I use a guard, then I go to the
then
bear.
you go in.
Because I go bare, I mean, I will literally get it tangled.
That's disgusting.
I will get. I know it sucks.
And then you walk around. You're like, oh, mommy,
because
the razor's stuck again.
It's just so much abundance.
Yeah.
Of hair. I
Anyway.
mean, literally, like there was a time where I like clean shaved it.
Uh-huh.
And it looked weird because it's just like clean shaven, jungle on my legs, jungle on my legs.
Yeah, that's the problem with going clean. You have to shave your legs if you're going clean
but
shaven there.
like you don't have super hairy legs though. Like
they're
not thick.
hairier. They're the hairiest part of my body. It's not my head.
But like,
but it's not. Yeah, it's not
like
thick.
my thigh hair.
It's,
thick.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hair there.
Yeah.
So I can't just have I can't have
it would
like
look strange.
like a sanctuary. What is this called? Like a
Garden of
oasis. Like
An
I can't have like an
oasis?
oasis of clean no hair.
Yeah.
Just like hellscape on my
Just
thighs.
everything is
You know?
bursting at the
I can't
seams.
do that.
Let's continue on the other end.
Yeah, sorry.
Men, it is time you stop. This company didn't sponsor us, by the way. We're getting no money from them. That's
So
why we have
is it just like a beard? Is it just
It's
ball
a dick
trimmer?
trimmer.
Okay. Whoa, not a dick trimmer.
It makes
A
your
dick trimmer is a torture device.
No, that's called the little guillotine from Robin Hood Men in Tights that circumcises you. And he goes, we just put your little guy in here and kashnip.
Oh, by the way, Isaac, you happy?
We put Bluey
you're
in
watching-
Star-Lord.
Yeah.
If you're watching.
If you're listening, Bluey is now on
Bluey's-
set. We had double Blueys.
If you've only
You got
ever
Giga
listened...
Blue?
Yeah.
And Mini Blue.
Mini Blue. I also noticed recently
Hey.
that blue on Bluey is the Cade and Joaquin blue.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. Maybe that's why we're so attracted to Bluey.
I would change the way you phrase that.
Maybe that's why we're so enamored with Bluey.
It still feels a little weird.
Maybe that's why I sit outside Bluey's house at night and watch her play with Bingo.
It'd be really funny if there's like an episode of Bluey and you see a normal human.
It's like too
They
many
aren't
cooks.
like they aren't drawn in the style. They're just like put there.
Yeah, they're just there in the background and they're just watching. And they're not in every shot, but every time they go into like the living room, it's
I
just
want a Bluey
staring.
horror movie.
I would love it if a children's franchise. Oh, that's what they're doing with Winnie the Pooh.
Exactly.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, directed
Yeah.
by the Mean Ones director. That's gonna be a crazy movie. And I was watching The Apartment last night, and the conceit of that film is that Jack Lemmon is renting out his apartment, not renting it out, but he lets the senior executive at his company go and fuck their mistresses there.
Whoa! What? Wait, what?
Crazy.
What's the movie called?
The Apartment.
The one where the guy almost killed himself?
Correct.
Was he the one fucking the mistresses?
Nope. He had the apartment.
Okay, wait. So, a CEO of a company,
Many executives, not the CEO.
executives, do they do what?
They take their mistresses
Uh-huh.
to his apartment
Why?
to have a place to fuck them
Why his apartment?
because he offers it, or I don't know how.
Does he watch?
No, he leaves. He just and then
Does he get paid?
He does not get paid. It's all for like a better gain and better promotion. But while I was watching,
Don't the
film,
mistresses have homes?
I think everyone's cheating on everyone.
It was back in a time where if you were single, you were like Satan.
Yeah, the people were like, I knew I shouldn't let a bachelor in here.
Yeah.
But there's a part where in the movie where I was doing a bit about the guy. He's like, well, I want to use your bed, and when I'm in your bed, I'm going to do a big cum on your sheets. And I want to make sure that you know that I'm going to do a big cum on your sheets.
Where were you doing this?
On that couch.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like out in public.
I mean, no, I would.
I'd walk away.
I went to look for furniture with my grandpa over the weekend.
Ugh.
This is a bad burp.
Yeah, I started taking this like fish oil supplement.
Uh-huh.
When I'm burping, it just
It's bad.
tastes like fish, man.
Oh.
Ugh.
Anyway, we went up to a family who was playing foosball at this place, and Poppy said to them, that's my grandfather, Cade, you could
Papas.
beat them at foosball. I was like, yeah, I could.
Yeah, you could.
And the family was just looking at us like, what the fuck? Why'd these people come up to us?
Because they need to know that you are the foosball.
I'm the foosball
national
champion.
foosball champion.
Then Poppy
In
gave me
1972.
that was a great year for me in foosball.
Right.
Poppy gave me a tape
That
measure.
was probably your peak year, I would say.
I think
you
that
had a good
professionally,
run.
that was my peak year.
You had a good run in 76, but in 72 there was such dominance.
I think that 78 was an underrated year for me.
78
honestly.
78
I
was
liked 78.
You didn't win
I didn't
in
win that
78,
much.
but I think the problem is I think 78 is the beginning of like the end of your career, like the end of your prime. So I think it's hard to look at that one because like 72.
I think that 78 though was when I really shifted back to enjoying it. Like
yeah,
76, even though that was a good year,
76
I
76
was
a good year.
really too serious, and I was doing a lot of steroids that year.
I think 72 is my favorite personally because it's really like no one really knew who you were. You were underdog on the
Yeah.
scene, and you came out of nowhere and just dominated.
I think that it was a really tough year just because I wasn't making a lot, and it was hard to get to the tournaments that year. For
Yeah,
72.
but every time you got to the tournament, you won.
the winning in the tournament just felt
you didn't
great.
stop winning in 72.
That's true.
And then you lost that one game versus, I think it was like Flint.
It was Flint, Michigan.
I think
They named the town after him after he won.
Yeah, I think that was the one game you lost that year because no one ever wants to talk about this with Flint because of what happened with him later on in his life, the tragic accident.
Yeah, the thing where he poisoned that whole town.
That motherfucker cheated all the time.
Cheated
He
all
had
the
to.
time.
Like, you saw how fast his spin was.
He had a really fast spin. I still think
ridiculous.
now no one has confirmed this, and I think that the foosball championship should come out. His watch.
His watch.
I think his watch had something fucked up with it because he had he was weird. He had the sweatband on one, but he was really into having his watch on his right hand, even though he was right-handed, which I always think is weird if you do that. I swear to God, one time he had a little thing coming out of that watch that was helping spin it, maybe even greasing the things.
No shit. You think there was like some sort of like kind of foreign substance under the watch?
I think he filled it with a big cum.
Like watch oil though? Do you think it could have been like watch oil kind of thing?
I think that it just because. That's probably what the sweatband was like holding it a bit more. So you had a tube running up the sleeve, going around his back, probably around the neck, because then it gives you a bit more like.
They never talked about
tautness.
this shit. Like this was like everyone that was there knew it, but they never meant like why did Flint get this fucking like.
I swear this is a bigger thing than when we learned Lance Armstrong did all those nut drugs.
Yeah, I feel like Flint. Like, I understand Flint. He's in the Foosball Hall of Fame now.
Yeah, I think that people needed to kind of learn the truth about him
because he cheated. I mean,
now I will say, though a cheater, Flint, Michigan was a good man.
Mm-hmm.
He had
cheated on his wife. So
I was
much,
about
though.
to say he did cheat on all of his wives. He had,
he had 7. Didn't he have 7 wives?
Well, the thing
I
is,
heard a rumor he had 7 wives.
That's the thing. He had a lot of sister wives.
Oh,
but he only cheated on 6 of the 7.
In the last, wasn't the one that didn't get cheated? I think it was Patricia, right?
Patricia Adams, yeah.
Patricia.
She was the long lost.
I mean, I'm not
long lost, but she was the long.
I understand why he didn't cheat on Patricia.
Yeah.
Patricia.
Well, no, Patricia was who he cheated on everyone with.
But I thought Patricia was the 7th wife.
Yeah, because he divorced the first 6 sister wives.
He
he left
got
his
with
devout
Patricia.
Mormon lifestyle
okay,
and got with Patricia.
Yeah, I get that completely. Patricia was bad as fuck.
She was nice.
Yeah, I think 72 is your best year, in my personal opinion.
72 was good.
72 is my personal favorite.
Why is it called that?
Foosball? I have no idea. Why isn't it called like table soccer?
The thing is, if we call...
Like, why is ping pong and table tennis 2 different things?
They are.
Yes. I'm pretty sure they are. Okay, I might be wrong. Talk about what you're going to talk about.
If we called soccer football,
Mm-hmm.
they would make more sense than we then call it foosball.
Apparently, there is a difference between... There's a reason why it's... Okay, soccer was always called soccer. So, football... American football is based off rugby. Rugby and soccer kind of happen. I'm probably gonna get some of this wrong, but I know I have the base facts. Rugby was originally called football.
Yes.
Because
Rugby was?
Yeah, because you kicked the ball.
Okay.
And soccer was called soccer. I might have this wrong. I remember I've heard this somewhere. I could have it wrong, but it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And so when it came to America, they changed the rules of it a little bit to where it was less
Eddie Murphy
kicking.
was there?
When Eddie Murphy came, yeah. And so the thing I'm telling you though is for real though. Like this football.
Mm-hmm.
So it came to America, and it was called American football.
Rugby was called American
football? Yeah,
football?
it came American football because that was football. And then for some reason, soccer became... Because rugby got the name rugby.
Mm-hmm.
And then soccer took the name as football because football, I guess, right?
That one makes the most sense as what's being called
And so
football.
then, I agree. And so then when we started calling it soccer, they were like, no,
yeah,
it's football. Even though originally it was soccer. Then they went to football.
Yeah.
And they've stayed on football, even though it was always originally soccer.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, yes. But that feels right.
When I watched Angel, there was a character in the final season whose name I could not pronounce, so I just called them football.
Really?
I would just go, hey, look, it's football.
Okay. On the website, Ping Sunday.
Ping?
Best place to learn about table tennis.
Great.
Table tennis versus ping pong. Same or different sports.
Great.
What is the difference between table tennis versus ping pong?
Can you read this as a Southern debutante?
Are they the same or are different?
There we go.
Trust me, it's not the same.
This is not a debutante, but it's spoken.
What's a debutante?
A debutante has more of like a deep Southern draw. Kind of like
I can't do that. I can only do country like
you can do like a country
Western.
singer. Sing it like it's a country song.
There are indeed many different rules between these two names. Many new players have asked me this very same question. They want to know the difference between ping pong and table tennis.
I'm holding an imaginary lighter.
No.
For audio listeners.
Table tennis and ping pong were originally the same
Don't make it my
sport.
guitar. Don't make it my guitar.
No, don't.
That would be so funny.
I'm done. I can't do this anymore. The singing. Because I hate it.
But the guitar.
I want to know the difference
Okay.
between table tennis, ping pong, but I'll keep talking in Southern accent to make you feel better, okay?
No, the only thing that will make me feel good is doing at least 2 lines with the guitar.
We did like 4 lines with the guitar. Now I'm fucking talking like Cat Williams.
You'll do 4 lines with the
Four.
guitar?
I just said I did 4.
Okay, so will you do 4 more with the guitar?
No.
Will you do 2 with the guitar?
No.
You do 1 with the guitar.
No.
Why?
Oh my god. Okay, go get your fucking guitar. It makes you feel better. Jesus Christ. They're telling me all these different. Okay, hold up. I might have.
Are they exactly the same?
No, they're different. They're really drawing the fact home they're different, but yet somehow the same.
Okay, you ready to sing it as a country star?
Yes.
Well, that's out of tune.
Yeah,
That'll work.
it won't. I don't think you know how to do a country song, a country guitar.
I don't listen to country music.
Yeah, so like I don't know.
It sounds so bad.
I know.
All right, here we
Come
go.
on, man.
This is Joaquin doing a country song about ping pong and table tennis.
Yeah, you gotta play me in. Wow, okay, I was gonna go slow though.
Okay, yeah. That was not.
I hate this. I don't want to do this.
Table tennis and ping pong were originally the same sport, but nowadays ping pong and table tennis, they don't talk anymore. Ping pong and table tennis, they used to know each other, and one day ping pong walked and saw table tennis fucking his wife. He said, how could you do this to me? Table tennis. We fought in Korea. We shot in a hole. How could you do this to me and my family? Table tennis, you were my best friend.
I fucked up one chord, but we were doing.
Dude, I was on improv
That
right there.
was good. That was good.
I don't know how I just did that.
That was good.
I had some rhyme going
You
on
had a
too.
rhyme going. I was like, how am I doing this?
That was so weird. Okay, here you go. There's your bit.
That was good. That was worth it. We didn't think that was gonna be worth it. I think that was totally worth it.
That played out so well.
That played out so
Because
well.
I just went off the first line. That was it. The
Okay.
first 2 lines, and then
I'm
I
gonna
just
do
kept
one
going.
more thing, and then you go.
Yeah. Batman. I don't care about this topic anymore.
I don't care
I
about it.
want to learn eventually.
Well,
don't care right now.
Yeah, I think that we've lost everyone's interest.
Fuck making movies, man. We should just be
On a
country singers,
band.
like an acoustic duo.
Yeah.
Talk about ping pong table
pong
tennis.
I bet that there's a big market for that
100%
in the country music scene.
100%. Ping pong's fun though.
I like ping
When was the
pong.
last time you played ping pong? Like when I get my own house, and I'm like just like financially
Sound?
sustaining, I guess. I'm definitely buying a ping pong table.
I truly don't know last time I played ping pong, but I remember one time I was in Washington, D.C. with my parents. I was little, 7 or 8. And there was this place where you could play pizza. You could eat pizza and play ping pong. And the pizza there was garbage. But the ping pong there was fucking awesome. And me and my dad played ping pong for 2 hours. I was sweating my ass off. And then afterwards, my mom said, hey, the zoo's right up the street. Why don't we walk to the zoo? The zoo was 2 miles away, which she didn't know. And we got there, and it was also closed. And I was like,
Awesome.
what was the point
we
of
could have
any
played
of this?
ping pong.
We could have just
The
kept...
go kart place
I
I
was
go
exhausted.
to. That's like near my house.
Mhm.
We they have like it's an indoor go kart place. So
Yeah.
it's like kind of a whole indoor like warehouse facility. And above the track, kind of above like the first couple corners, there was like this overhang thing that they built.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like arcade games, there's like a Wii there. You could play stuff on Guitar Hero, and there's a ping pong table. Besides the driving part, my favorite thing to do when I'm there
Ping pong is
is
always
play
very
ping pong
fun.
because we're just playing fucking. It's a good hand-eye coordination warm-up thing.
Yeah.
We're playing ping pong
I love it when you play ping pong and you're racing the go-karts at the same
at
time.
the same time. That's hard.
That's very
It
hard.
takes skill though.
Takes skill.
It takes a little bit to master, but you get there
You
eventually.
get there. Because they got the... It's a weirder court. Not
Yeah.
court. What's the called? Track.
Track, yeah, because the track, it's like
It's ping pong
you
material.
kind of have to stay. Yeah, like it's because since ping pong's a back and forth
kind of game.
Yes.
You have to stay on one side of the circuit the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also important of like going with the guy with you.
Yeah.
Because you kind of have to always hit it in front of you. But like say the guy hits in front of you has a little bit of spin. You have to like really get in the brake quick, but get back on the throttle.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. It
It
took me
is.
about, I think, 32 years
You
to
did-
really feel comfortable for it.
Well, that's the 32 years that there's that book, The 32 Years by Hideo Kojima, creator of such films as many
Death Stranding.
Yeah, he made Death Stranding. But he also is an avid go-kart ping pong
Mhm.
man.
Yeah. You want a Stephen Hawking to play in a movie about himself?
I
No.
would be interested in seeing that.
That'd be fucked up.
That would be
It'd
interesting.
be really fucked up. They're just like acting like he's not. He has
It would be
what is it, cerebral palsy?
I don't remember or no. It would be hilarious if he revealed during the filming of that movie he was faking it. He just got up and was like, "All right, let's do those early scenes," and everyone was like, "What?"
What the fuck just happened?
And he's like, "Oh, I've been fine.
The whole time.
I just like wheelchairs." It's like how I like RVs.
It's crazy like how much of a genius he is. And it's hard for him to like express. It was hard for him to express it.
Is Stephen Hawking dead?
Yeah, he died like 86.
That's
Why?
not true. He did not die in 1986.
He died at the age of 86.
Oh, that's sad. He was cool.
He died in 2018, dude.
What?
Yeah.
No.
76. Sorry, I was 10 years
He
old.
was my top guest I wanted on the podcast.
I would love to have a conversation with him.
Man, I'm upset.
Really? You didn't know he was dead?
I didn't know he was dead.
Are you like seriously upset or like?
I'm not. I'm a little like. I'm like a little like. What the hell?
Yeah.
That sucks.
You know, his movie's pretty good.
I haven't seen this movie.
His movie's pretty
His
good.
movie has Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah. I know
Felicia
exactly.
Day?
Yeah. I think so. Like Felicia. Bye. Bye, Felicia.
Couple episodes.
I hated
a couple episodes ago, we were talking about how we aren't going to be cringe.
Yeah.
That's cringe. That was cringe.
Yeah. Formal apology.
Good. Yeah.
I'm.
Wait, let's get emotional.
I wasn't looking at it here. Ding.
Just the one. If I ever became rich, because these things are expensive, something I'd love to be able to do.
I want a suit of armor, like a knight suit of armor.
I want to buy a coffin.
A coffin?
I want to sleep in a coffin.
Like,
I think
like regular. Wow, that's a hard word.
regularly.
To say. Regularly.
I think I would love it.
Regularly. I can't say regular.
Regularly.
Regular. I can't say it fast though.
Yeah.
Like normally, I can only say regularly,
That's normal.
but that's not how fast I usually talk.
Oh, that's true.
This is like my normal kind of speed.
And then you got to slow down for regularly.
Like if I want to say regularly,
Yeah, you got to think.
it's that weird like regular.
It goes to like
yeah,
in the middle.
It's regular. Fuck it, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I want to sleep in a coffin.
Why?
I think I'd love
You
it.
will eventually.
Not for dead, for being just regular asleep.
You will hate it.
Why?
You will hate it.
How do you know?
I just feel like you would.
I like being tightly tucked in, and you're tightly tucked in,
You
and
do
you're
sleep on your
enclosed.
back, but you move in your sleep though.
Sometimes I don't though.
But imagine the nights you do want to move and you wake up and hit yourself straight in the fucking head. And you're like, I hate this. Would it be like a queen side coffin or like fitted exactly for your body?
I'd like a bit of wiggle room, head and toes.
I mean, hey, if you die in your sleep, it'd be real convenient.
real convenient. And if I have a wife, I guess queen size, so then both of us can be in there.
She's not doing that. She won't. Listen. If you somehow get a wife who's down for bits like that, I mean, like you can do whatever the fuck you want. There's literally the world is your oyster at that point. You could drive off a bridge and still live.
Yeah.
That's how lucky you would be.
I think I could find someone who would sleep in a. I don't know if I want to do it every night, but maybe like once a month.
Like on like full moon. Every full moon.
Yeah.
Every
It's my.
full-
I'll watch a horror film. Doesn't have to be a Dracula.
Would it be in a
film.
special room or just next to your bed? Would you make a special room for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love
make it real gothic.
Well, no, I'd like it to look like a teenage girl's bedroom, and then just in the middle is this really weird coffin,
Why?
because that's very funny.
I think it'd be better to go in like character though.
I also like the idea that I have a regular bed.
You'd have to do it every night. There's like a thunderstorm.
Oh yeah,
I have to sleep in it.
have to sleep in it.
Yeah.
But here's what I was also thinking: I could have a normal like big bedroom where I normally sleep.
Yeah.
But then the everyone's like, "Why is your bed up so high?" And then I have a big drawer where I can pull out the coffins underneath it.
Sex would be
feels-
kind of hard to do in your normal bed then,
Why?
because your bed's really high up. You can't just stand on the edge of your
We
bed.
can put baby guards up.
No, I'm not talking about what.
Little steps.
I'm not talking about what.
I'm giving options.
You know what I want? I want one of those couches that are like in the floor.
I don't
ever
know
seen
what
those?
that is. Why would you think I would hate sleeping in a coffin?
It just feels impractical because it's a fucking coffin, dude.
But I think it like I just like the
Like one
idea.
of these. See if let me hold up.
I
Sorry.
like the idea of the lid closing and me going to sleep.
That's fucking weird though. Would it be like automated? But then like once you're in kind of thing?
It's not locked.
I feel like we went the wrong way in the term of like architecture and fashion.
Yeah, when the 60s we really peaked.
Like, don't get me wrong, there was a lot of brown coloring going on.
But other
clothing?
than that, but like
And like architecture looked cool as shit. Cars looked cool as shit.
I look
Clothing?
back at 60s films and I'm very jealous of
Like
how people
colors
dressed.
could be a little like, because the
Especially
60s
for men.
was a lot of maroon and brown. The 70s started busting it out though a little
Yeah.
bit.
But the
Like,
70s
I feel like 73.
mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what happened to you in 73. Maybe that's how you had that bad year.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Actually,
I was so into the fashion.
It was the colors. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's when I became colorblind.
Yeah, because that's and that really kind of
That fucked because remember you have the blue and the red, and if you are blue or red in the foosball,
you didn't know which side. Yeah,
I could never tell which
and
side
then
it was on.
That's why the next season they came up with those little like things for the top of the
Yeah.
of like the what are the fuck like foosers?
I call them my little Jerry's,
Little Jerry's. Okay,
but that's
'Cause
just
your
my
dad.
thing. Yeah, because my dad.
yeah.
Because my dad was ultimate football champion, Jerry Conrad,
Mm-hmm.
and he was so good at foosball that people said you aren't even allowed to compete in the sport.
Yeah, and then look at you,
Look at me.
3-time world foosball champion.
Yep, it was in an underground. It was always held in Arby's.
Yeah, always in Arby's.
Because Arby's is the only place that we could rent out with enough.
I've never had
people.
Arby's.
It's the worst food. I don't give a fuck if Arby's ever wants to sponsor us. Arby's is terrible food.
You ever had Arby's?
Yes.
I've never had Arby's.
I will say they have good French fries. 'Cause they get
The
curly
curly
fries. But their meat
You
is
gonna say most overrated fry?
it's pretty good. I like it. Their meat is gray and gross and like it's somehow completely dry like a bone.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like you're oozing as if you're biting into flesh. Like it's this weird. I'm gonna describe it as a pus. Eating Arby's feels like consuming.
Because I've heard some people say
remains.
Arby's is pretty good.
Nope, they're wrong.
Interesting. I think it's really funny in the Chick-fil-A near my house. Like the Chick-fil-A line's always fucking just
So big.
super long.
It's always so big.
And there's an Arby's right next to it, and it's always barren. So I'll get my Chick-fil-A and then go park in the Arby's parking lot and eat.
That's so
It's
funny.
Like, and I'm just like, because there's no cars ever there.
Yeah,
I don't think there's even employees.
they like the potential of the business.
Yeah, I mean they put themselves right
There's
next
just
to
a guy
fucking
in the back
Chick-fil-A.
who's going.
It's Arby, big Arby,
Arby's.
big Arby.
Arby is a big old cowboy.
Oh, that's why it's the hat. These lights are fucking up my eyes after a while.
That's why I don't look that way
I'm no.
anymore.
It's the fact that they're there. They just fuck up like.
Yeah. Should we do the rest of the podcast like this?
Yeah, just not look at them.
Just not look at them.
Look at God.
They're looking at us. They're looking at us. Why is there a chip clip up here?
Why is it just a chip clip?
That's
Does it-
what this is called.
Does it only go on chips?
I mean, the colloquial term for this is chip clip.
It's just a clip. My house.
I guess so, but there's different.
Because we put it on other things.
Well, if you call up
Like
if
cereal?
if you unlock a thing with a paper clip, is it still a paper clip? Where's the key?
Oh my God! That just fucked me up. I couldn't think of an answer.
I watched your brain implode.
I literally couldn't think of an answer. Holy shit! That's gotta be like a metaphor for something. Like
A metaphor.
you'll have a kid one day and say that and be like, "Oh my God, that worked perfectly for the situation." They'll be like, you'll say something. I have the perfect thing to tell you right now.
and then
Little
I'll turn
Cade.
back around and watch Craig.
You should have a kid
name it Little
and
Cade.
spell it Cade, but with a Y in it.
I'd hate
Give
that.
everything else the same name, so
Uh-huh.
they can't be your second or a junior.
Junior feels mean for some reason because then people always call them Junior.
My friend's a junior. We always call him. Everyone calls him Junior.
Yeah,
I call him fuckface, but that's a personal thing.
that sounds personal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a personal.
In middle school, I knew a guy specifically named the Second.
Fuckface. Oh,
Oh yeah. Well, his cousin was named Fuckface.
there's this streamer named Kai Sinat, and
Okay.
his name is Kai Sinat the Third. And the only reason why he has the third in his name is because his mom thought you would give the third child the third, so there's no second or first Kai Sinat. He's just Kai Sinat the Third for no reason.
Is his brothers the second and the first?
I don't know. Well, maybe that'd be really fucking
That'd
funny.
be very funny.
That'd be so funny. I feel like if I was a
Legacy
British
child.
king,
British king.
I would give myself like a new name.
You wouldn't be Joaquin.
Because because you have to choose like a name. Because like Queen Elizabeth, she was Queen Elizabeth the First.
Yeah.
And you could choose your own name. But usually, I'm pretty sure most kings have always chosen another king's name.
Like Louis. Like was that why there's so many King Louis?
There were King Williams, King Charles.
It wasn't just because of a big lineage.
Well, it's lineage thing, but then it's also kind of like some of them will be named that by birth.
What would you change your name to?
Leonard,
King Leonard.
King Leonard,
You want to be King Leonard?
the First.
I think there's already a King Leonard. Fairly
in the UK.
I don't know.
I want to say Francis. I'm like, I don't know if the Pope. I don't know if there's like a weird like law
The
thing.
Pope.
Pope Francis.
Pope is in Rome.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's like some weird like. They're like, no, you can't.
Not Rome, but Italy.
Has to be Leonard.
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 No, there was a King Leonard and his short subjects, a 1960 animation. 7.2 on IMDb.
Look at that. Oh, wait, let me see that.
Yeah, it's from
I know what this is. I watched this in civics class.
it's like it was, I just said, "Oh!" like in my peripheral. Like,
I got so excited.
oh, I've seen this too, actually.
I think we watched it in civics class.
Oh, this guy played Heat Miser. Oh, Mister, he died day after Christmas.
That's poetic.
Yeah,
Why would you just change your name to another normal name?
Miser. I don't know. I think it'd be funny because it's not like a name that's too outlandish to where they think it's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll be like, "What? Why Leonard?" You're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I want it." They're like, okay, I mean, I guess it's not like Fart Knuckles. We're not gonna be like against it.
What would I want to
Or
change
ass
my name
fuck.
to if I was a king?
Or like, imagine your name's like Isfour. You know, like, how do you spell?
Isfour?
It's like I want to be named Asfour.
Okay.
Okay, how do you spell it? ASS. Okay. FUCK. No. Why? It's French.
It's French for ass fuck.
Asfour.
I think I'll go with Kylie Jenner. King Kylie Jenner.
King Kylie Jenner. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
Say your thing. That's gross.
You know what cherry foie gras is?
Frogua.
Foie gras. I think it's foie. I was always told it's foie gras.
They're wrong. It's frog gras.
Okay, whatever.
Cherry frog gras.
You know what it is?
No clue.
Cherry foie.
Fra.
How do you say it?
Cherry frog gras.
Frog gras.
What is up, guys? Bonjour, this is Julian.
It's. What is up, guys? Bonjour.
What is up,
this
guys?
is Julian.
Bonjour. It's Julian.
We're going to be exploring the Louvre today.
Say it.
It's a sort of pate.
Just say it.
From duck
Pate.
liver, we are looking at how to pronounce, with the typical French pronunciation, foie gras.
Here we go. Frog gras.
What the fuck? So weird.
Cause French.
Well, it did spoil what it is. Did you hear what it was?
Duck liver.
Duck liver. Yeah.
Oh.
And it looks like a cherry.
You were
Chinese
working at an
restaurant.
old Chinese
I
restaurant.
used to work at very, very, very fancy Chinese restaurant.
It was really fancy.
Stupid fancy. And my friend Jesse didn't know what foie gras.
Frog gras.
Frog gras was. And I knew what it was because they told
Mm-hmm.
me about it. And they're like, you should try this. And he's like, oh, okay. Because it looks like a cherry.
Yeah.
And he ate it. Dude, it is the most gelatinous,
Gelatinous.
nasty
This
shit.
makes my stomach hurt.
It is so gross. Like, I want you to try it.
I want to try it.
Oh my God. We went, fuck Sheets, fuck you. I love you, Sheets, but I have a
Oh.
bone to pick with you.
I forgot.
We drove to Sheets because I wanted a Red Bull because I was tired on New Year's Eve, right? We were walking through this aisle and they had this fucking like little stand for toxic waste.
Yep.
It's like this really popular, I'm pretty sure it's a British candy. It's like a sour candy, right?
Yeah.
And apparently it's fucking rank. Like it's like,
Oh, you've never tried it?
no.
I thought you'd had it before.
And you taste it and it's like, ugh, it's like a warhead on fucking crack.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to try it. Not always want to try it, but I know of it.
Since you've known it.
And I
you
saw
wanted
this
to
little
try it.
stand. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I want to get this. And it's a little pack, and I don't know. And it's pack, and I'm like, I see this, I'll buy it, right? It's like $2.
In the candy aisle.
In the
It's a
candy
pack
aisle.
In the
In the
candy
fucking
aisle with
candy
like
aisle.
the other sour candy.
And it was like $2. So I was like, okay, cool. I open it.
Nothing.
It's a fucking keychain.
It's a weird key.
It is a keychain of a bag of it.
It was weird.
Like, fuck you, Sheets. Why would you put that in the candy aisle?
It was a really weird thing. Do you need to sing your frustrations out about it?
No.
Are you sure?
This is I need to see Congress.
You need to see Congress?
I need to see the UN.
You know what I realized recently? I'd be a great filibusterer. Like, just going up there, I don't care who for whom, but I just go up there and they need me to filibuster. I could do it for so long.
I think some guy read a book one time as a filibuster.
You can do anything as long as you
Yeah.
don't stop talking.
But I think he read like Harry Potter or something.
Can you trade
out
off?
loud. No, it has to be one guy.
Has to be one guy.
I think
Okay, I
one
wasn't
guy.
sure if it was like a
I think the
tag team.
longest one's like 12 hours, I think.
I thought it was like 24.
24 hours, 18 minutes.
Shit.
At 9:12 p.m. on August 29th, 1957, I think.
Dang, that's impressive.
Maybe?
They didn't even have anything to talk about back then.
Oh, I might be wrong. The filibuster began at 8:54 p.m. August 28th.
Oh man, he started at night too. That means
Yeah.
he's probably awake all day.
1957 with a reading of the election laws of each of the 48 states,
Wow.
and continue with reading from the U.S. Supreme Court rulings, Democracy in America by Alex D. Where the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And George Washington's farewell address.
Wow.
Some of the things he read.
That's insane.
On the morning of the 29th, Thurman's voice dropped to a mumble and his tone became increasingly monotone.
Right.
And Republican leader William Noland from California
Yeah.
requested around midday that Thurman speak up so he could be sure no motions were being made.
Mm-hmm.
But Thurman responded by suggesting that the senator should move closer.
That's fucking funny.
Noland remained where he was. At approximately 1 p.m., Thurman yield to allow for the swearing in of William Proxmy, who had been elected following the death of Joseph McCarthy. So this guy waited, so he had to take a minute to like take a break. So some guy get sworn into Congress,
That's
then keep
funny.
going. This guy is a fucking legend.
He is. I love him. Unless he did bad things, then I don't.
I love him for this.
Yeah, this one thing, he's cool.
Because doesn't also one guy have to like type out everything? Everyone says like in a court hearing.
Maybe.
So imagine one guy's just like the whole time. Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Stop talking.
Did you see what I just did right there?
You put your
I was
microphone
making
down to your hand.
Because I imagine I was making the clicking noise. What are you doing?
I'm playing us out.
Okay. Can you do the one where it's like I think it's Pixar. It's like.
You want me to do the Monsters, Inc. theme?
Yeah, can you do that? That's close enough.
That was close.
That was honestly it was right. It was the right pitch.
I don't know.
Do between these two.
Between these two?
Yeah.
No. I think I need to go like.
You only got two of them. Oh, that's it?